Good morning and good afternoon to the East Coast. I am back on my normal time, normal day. Thank you guys for joining me yesterday. So, I did want to relate that after work last night, because as I mentioned, Casino World never closes, so I did work yesterday, but the people at work were great. Everything was actually a lot of fun. But I stopped by a friend's house after work for a little catch up and to pick up a cake plate. And it was unfortunately a little awkward. I was having trouble eating the food that they were giving me. It was delicious, don't get me wrong. It was absolutely delicious. But if you guys follow my other pen name, you've seen it. If you've heard me talk about it recently, I've been dealing with some stuff. It wasn't anything to do with anyone or anything like that. I was having trouble eating because I've been on this medication that has been making me feel incredibly sick. And so I have decided, because I've been kind of vague about it for a while, to go ahead and come out with it. I don't know if you can tell with the lighting and everything on the cameras, but I'm quite pale. I kind of glow in the dark. And so to quote my brother, it was never a matter of if, it was always pretty much a matter of when. I was diagnosed with Merkel cell carcinoma, a version of skin cancer recently. And I've been on this medication for about a week. It's rough. I'm not eating well. It messes with your appetite. It makes you nauseous and tired and achy, but it is working. I can already tell that it's working, and I'll be on it for about 6 weeks. So I'm kind of dealing with that, and unfortunately when I was trying to eat last night, it was messing with my stomach. So, but they were very supportive. I did tell them what was going on, and I'm sort of lucky that I have this like built-in support system, not only with my family. My mom actually was also diagnosed with basal cell recently, so we're kind of going through it together, I guess, even though we're in different states. But it got me thinking about people that don't necessarily have the support system, whether it's, that horrible C word. Now, skin cancer is nowhere near as terrifying as breast cancer or prostate cancer or something like that, but you still have to use that horrible word. But even just normal sicknesses or any sort of other struggles you might be going through, not everybody has that support system that they can turn to. And I have, under my Renee Jean pen name, an entire series all about PTSD and dealing with different aspects of the depression and the anxiety and everything. And so I wanted to make sure that I reached out and let people know that, I am always that person you can talk to. I'm always that person you can come to for support. And so I'm not telling you guys that I'm dealing with this because I'm looking for sympathy in any way. I want to let people know that, I understand and that I'm going through some stuff. So if you are going through something and you want to reach out, I'm here. And that kind of leads me into something that I'm very excited about. It's actually a very positive thing. I know I've mentioned it a couple of times. I this year get to do something very, very cool and be a brand ambassador. I've done it for one company before, which is Just Strong. That is going to be this, can't even get that up there, right? There you go. This is one of my old sweatshirts. I've got all sorts of stuff from them from the first time. This is back when I did my bicycle ride for charity. This is my old sports bra, and they have this, it's inside out, but this cool workout tank top. All of this was stuff that they sent me last time, which, by the way, is 3 years old. I'm still using all the time. It's absolutely amazing. And I just got it. I'm going to show off my new thing that they sent, because I have whole new collections since the last time. But Just Strong is it is a female-based workout group. They focus on helping women find confidence, whether it's through professional training or just hobby workouts. The whole point is to find that inner confidence, tap that hidden potential. They've been around since 2017, and so they're a brand that I believe in. They're a brand that's extremely comfortable. So I've been a big fan of working with them, and ooh, this is pretty. I got a new cool sports bra. So And it looks like they don't have their logo all over everything anymore, which is kind of a bummer. Actually, I liked having the logo on me, but I am excited to continue this journey with them. But I like the positivity, whether it's male or female. I like the idea of tapping that hidden potential, of finding that inner confidence. So I'm really excited to represent them again. And then, as I've mentioned, I'm also working with another brand this year, which I have my big giant sweatshirt here. Find the Good has been around since March of 2020, which, I mean, we all remember 2020 and the year that never was, and all of the easy ways it was to slip into negativity. There were a lot of people that struggled with depression, with all sorts of crazy, just setbacks, whether it was financial or emotional or mental or whatever. It was a rough year. And so they decided to form this clothing brand to talk about finding the positive, finding the good, which is what it's called, Find the Good. And it says right at the bottom, find the good, it's everywhere. There are days that's hard to see, definitely. There are days where you get a diagnosis, or you break up with somebody, or you lose your job, or honestly, you just burn the pizza, whatever. It's a rough day. I understand that. And I've had those days. I mean, we definitely all have. And that's why I think that I decided today to, I guess, kind of come clean and explain what it is I've been dealing with. Because I do understand those rough days. I do understand that kind of frustration and the times where it's like things just aren't going your way. But that's why I'm so excited to be a part of this brand. And I have more gear actually coming from them too. Some t-shirts and some stickers. I can't wait for the stickers. I'm going to be going everywhere, putting those stickers on everything. And I've got my little mini brand ambassador, Poe. He is my brand ambassador. And he's got his own stickers, of course. But I'm really excited to be working with them. And not only did they start by trying to find positive in a time of intense negativity, they also donate 10% of their profits back to mental health awareness. So for those that are struggling, they are a great, great brand. And they are really, in essence, putting their money where their mouth is and stepping up to try to say, hey, you know, yes, we're making a profit. Yes, we are a company that wants to continue to grow, but we're also wanting to help as we do it. So I'm incredibly excited about working with them. And I know I'm an author and I never ever talk about my books. So in light of all the positives, in light of all the things moving forward, I'm also excited to say that not only is Lust coming out and Wrath will be out later on in the year, which is good since I'll be back in Salem next year. But I have a few other books that are coming out, and I've actually been finding ways of incorporating a lot of this stuff, a lot of my own like personal craziness going on with the books. And I might even have a little bit more positivity. I'm still waiting on confirmation. Sorry, that one's got to stay vague. Oh, morning, Mom. Thanks for joining. But I do have some more fun and positive things going on. I also have the exciting news. We are going to be redoing the office and making kind of a little studio so I can keep doing these next year. So I might be putting up some stuff in Mackenzie's Raven Readers to vote for. So definitely check that out. Keep an eye out for it. But I just wanted to kind of take this morning. I did this whole like thankful, grateful thing yesterday, and I meant all of it from the bottom of my heart. And I think that's kind of what gave me, I don't know if it was the courage or just like the inspiration to want to share not only some more positives through the brands, but also, I guess, a little honesty as to what's been going on with all the medical stuff. So I am working on the books, I promise. And Poe has all of his Team Poe stuff coming. We're going to actually be probably being little kids and playing with our stuffed animals in a week or two, introducing the official Team Poe. And there are outliers. For you, Mom, Rocky is kind of an unofficial Team Poe. If you guys have seen pictures of my cute little lion that I've had since I was a kid, he lives with my mom, but he was here visiting when she was, and so he was out doing pictures and sightseeing with us, which I'm sure made several eyes roll, but I don't care because I'm still a little kid. But we do have that coming up. We will be introducing a lot of the coloring book ideas and different things like that. So there is a lot coming up, a lot of positive, a lot of good, and a lot of book stuff, I swear. A lot of book stuff coming up. I actually have 3 more signings coming up in December. So yeah, still a lot going on this year. And a lot of, fun pictures out with Poe as we take our adventures. So just again, thank you guys so much for everything that you've done this year and kind of keeping me going. And for those that knew, it was a very small group, but for those that already knew what I've been going through, your support has been amazing. And again, I'm not sharing it for sympathy, for pity. I wanted to kind of demonstrate that while we're all struggling with our stuff, and I understand, and I do want you to reach out to me. Please, if you have any sort of like struggles or you just want a friend to vent, I love to talk. I sit here and talk to you guys every week. So please reach out to me. Please let me know what's going on, and let me know your goods too. I love to hear all the positives. But if you need a friend, I'm here. If you want to vent, I'm here. If you want to share a celebration, let me celebrate with you. And thank you again for your support on everything, and thank you for understanding. As the universe just likes to throw monkey wrenches into our plans all the time, but we do keep going. We keep pushing. And so things are just going to continue on. We're going to keep building. I have tons and tons of plans for next year, and they pretty much all center around you guys. So I am excited. I can't wait to see you. Next week, I may, if I can get everything in order, we'll introduce Team Poe. If not, it'll be the week after. But either way, you guys are awesome. And until next week, stay caffeinated.